You are in the middle of a crisis. The power grid has been down for days, the municipal water has stopped running, and your family is thirsty. But you are not worried. You reach for that expensive, high-tech emergency water filter you bought online, the one that promised to purify 100,000 gallons of water. You dip the hose into a murky pond, start pumping, and wait for the crystal-clear salvation. At first, the water flows fast and clean. You feel relieved. But after filtering just a few dozen gallons, the flow slows down. Then, it becomes a trickle. Finally, it stops completely. Your expensive lifeline is dead. You try to back-flush it, you scrub the ceramic core, but nothing works. The ceramic is completely clogged with microscopic sediment. The activated carbon sponge is fully saturated with organic matter. The hollow fiber membrane is choked with algae. You are suddenly looking at a useless piece of plastic, desperately needing a $50 replacement cartridge that you cannot order because the supply chain is completely broken. What the survival companies did not tell you is that their impressive longevity claims assume you are filtering pristine, crystal-clear mountain spring water. When faced with real-world survival conditions, like muddy water, algae blooms, and heavy sediment, that rated capacity is nothing but a dangerous fantasy. Now, your supposed emergency solution has actually become your biggest emergency. You are forced to go back to the exhausting process of boiling water, wasting precious firewood or fuel that you simply cannot afford to spare. Let us look at the brutal truth about why your modern water filter is failing you. It likely relies on one of three heavily marketed technologies. Ceramic filters have microscopic pores designed to trap harmful bacteria, but those exact same pores get irreversibly jammed with tiny dirt particles. Activated carbon does a great job absorbing chemicals, but just like a kitchen sponge, it eventually gets completely full. Once it is saturated, it becomes totally useless, and you cannot simply wring it out at home. Hollow fiber membranes use incredibly tiny tubes to block pathogens, but they foul rapidly the moment they touch turbid, dirty water. All of these modern technologies operate on a very specific business model: planned obsolescence. It is the exact same strategy companies use to sell cheap printers, only to make their real profit by forcing you to buy ridiculously expensive ink cartridges for the rest of your life. In a normal, functioning society, this is just a frustrating annoyance. But in a true survival scenario, this dependency is absolutely crippling. You were sold a disposable product designed to fail so that you would keep coming back for more. Here at Primal Methods, we believe in true self-reliance. And today I will show you exactly how to break free from this dangerous trap. But what if I told you there is a way to break free from this cycle forever? 1,000 years ago, brilliant medieval engineers were already solving this exact problem. They were filtering massive amounts of water for entire cities, and they did not use disposable plastic cartridges. They used sand. I'm not talking about just throwing a scoop of dirt into a bucket. I am talking about meticulously layered sand and gravel beds that purified contaminated water for decades without ever needing a single replacement part. This ancient technology is so incredibly effective that it is actually still the backbone of modern municipal water treatment plants today. When deadly cholera devastated the city of London in the 1850s, engineers did not invent a complex chemical machine. They built massive slow sand filtration plants. And incredibly, some of those exact same sand beds are still in operation today, over 150 years later. They built permanent infrastructure designed to last for generations, while modern companies build fragile gadgets designed to make you a dependent customer. So, how does sand accomplish what high-tech membranes cannot? Water simply percolates down through a layered bed of gravel and sand, and physical particles get trapped. But the real magic, the true secret of this system, is not mechanical. It is biological. Within a few days of running water through your sand filter, a miraculous thing happens in the top few inches of the sand. A biological layer begins to form. In the water treatment industry, this is called the schmutzdecke, a German word that translates to the dirty layer. But do not let the name fool you. This living, breathing biofilm of harmless bacteria, protozoa, and microscopic organisms is not a contamination. It is the filter itself. This biological layer actively hunts and consumes organic matter, algae, dangerous bacteria, and even some viruses. It acts as a living, hungry engine of purification. This is the exact reason why slow sand filters do not permanently clog like your plastic survival filter. The biological layer traps and digests almost all the nasty contaminants right at the surface, allowing only perfectly clean, purified water to penetrate deeper into the sandbed below. Eventually, after processing huge amounts of dirty water, the flow rate of your sand filter will start to slow down. But here is the beautiful part. The maintenance is brutally simple and completely free. You do not need to order a proprietary $50 cartridge. You simply take a spoon or a trowel and gently scrape off the top inch of the sand. By removing that top layer, you remove the old biological layer and all the accumulated sediment. That is it. You are done. The fresh, clean sand underneath is instantly exposed, and your filter immediately returns to its full flowing capacity. Within just a few days, a brand new biological layer will naturally form on top, and your purification engine is back to full strength. You literally never have to replace the core system. You just scrape the surface. You can easily build one of these permanent, life-saving systems yourself right at home. For personal use, all you need to start is a standard 5-gallon bucket. Drill a small hole near the bottom and install a simple spigot. Inside the bucket, you will create your foundation. At the very bottom, place a few inches of coarse gravel to ensure good drainage. Right above that, add a layer of smaller, pea-sized gravel. Finally, pour about 6 inches of clean, medium-grain sand on top. You must wash and rinse this sand thoroughly before building your filter to remove dust. Once your layers are set, simply pour your dirty water into the top. The first few times you run water through it, the output might look a bit cloudy. This is completely normal. Just keep pouring water through until it runs perfectly clear. Now, you possess a permanent water filter. The flow rate will be slow, perhaps producing just a gallon or two every hour. But you must understand that this slowness is by design. Slow filtration gives the water enough time to intimately interact with the biological layer. During the first week of use, while your new biological layer is growing and establishing itself, it is highly recommended that you still boil the output water. But after that initial week, your system becomes fully active, both mechanically and biologically, treating incredibly murky water to a safe, potable standard. If you are filtering mostly clean rainwater, you might only need to scrape the top layer once every few months. If you are processing murky, stagnant pond water, you might need to scrape it once a week. But that is merely 5 minutes of effortless work for an endless lifetime supply of clean drinking water. Over the course of many years, as you slowly scrape away the top layer, you might eventually need to add a handful of fresh sand. But remember, you are just grabbing a handful of natural sand, not paying a corporate monopoly for a piece of plastic. Slow sand filtration is extraordinarily effective against deadly bacteria, dangerous protozoa like Giardia, and heavy turbidity. While it is less effective against dissolved industrial chemicals, it is important to note that most portable filters fail at that too. If chemical runoff is a major concern in your area, you can easily add a secondary bucket filled with homemade crushed charcoal to absorb those toxins. The trade-off here is incredibly clear. A modern, store-bought filter offers you temporary speed and portability, but it will eventually fail you when you need it most. A traditional sand filter offers you absolute permanence, true resilience, and peace of mind. The portable filter is fast right up until the moment it clogs and turns into a useless paperweight. The sand filter is slow, but it will work flawlessly for your entire life and even outlive you. For a fixed location, like your family home, a survival retreat, or an off-grid cabin, this stationary infrastructure is vastly superior. It frees you from depending on a fragile supply chain. This exact technology is being used right now in remote villages all across the world because it is simple, the materials are completely local, and it never demands expensive replacement parts. So, the next time you look down at your clogged, trickling, expensive plastic filter, remember that you have a fundamental choice. You can sit there and hope you find a way to buy a replacement part. Or, you can spend one single weekend gathering some basic sand and gravel to build a purification system that will provide your family with safe, clean water forever. It is the same legendary technology that protected medieval empires from plagues, and it is ready to protect your family today. It is not high-tech, and it is not instantaneous, but it works, and it works indefinitely. Modern filters are designed to be replaced. Your sand filter is designed to last. And in a crisis, that makes all the difference in the world. If you are ready to stop depending on the system and start building true self-reliance, make sure to subscribe to Primal Methods. Let us conquer survival together.